Yo, what? Wow, that was a great way to start off the stream. What's up, everyone? I'm the Kaiju no Kami. Can you guys hear me? I've already lost someone. It went from 7 to 6. Wow, didn't even wait 20 seconds. You guys can hear me? I'm going to guess yes. Hope you are all doing good. I am the same as always. Let's see if I can move this a little bit. Except I'm getting really sick of this polluted air right now we have here in Colorado. It's just driving my sinuses nuts. So I've had to have a lot of water. All right, let's see who we've got here. I'll go over some Kaiju no Kami news in a moment. Let's just first see who we've got. Toku Ryder go. Toku Ryder go. I'll try to make this one. Cool, I hope you're here. Jason Adamski. I will have to check the stream out later. I hope all is well. Do you think we will be getting any more Super Sentai DVD releases anytime soon? I don't know. I hope so. It's a pandemic, so who knows at this point. Russian Wanderer. Hello. Don Idrizi. Hello. Pokemon Trainer Salad. Hello. Goji Shea 1991. Yo, right back at ya. Let's see. Red Tiger official channel. Hello, my ally. Hello back. Nick Cooper, good afternoon. How are you doing today? Well, for me, it is 11:11, so it is still morning. So good morning to you. Yeah. Anyone else have those problems with the fires from California earlier this month where the smoke was just bombarding them and everything? We've had that problem in Colorado, and like I said, it's messed my sinuses up. Like, I haven't been able to get a full night's sleep for the last 3 weeks because my nose was just plugged, which gets very annoying, especially when having to sub the next day. All right, let's see who else do we got. Jake Schuster, hello. Jim Cal X, good afternoon. Well, good morning. LT Rank Kaiju, what's up? What's up? Red Tiger official channel. I'm sorry, I'm not getting into the Afghan controversy. I'm just trying to stay out of politics here. It's a messed up situation no matter what. Here in Russia, it's starting to chill out. No Trigger review from Jake Schuster. No, we haven't watched Trigger yet. We're not sure when we're going to get to watch Trigger because Silver Quill's not able to come over this weekend, but then next weekend's a convention, so we won't be able to do it next weekend. Then, so we may end up just having to do Trigger on our own, which, if that's the case, we'll probably watch it tomorrow or Monday. Same with Zenkaiger. Captain Yo Crunch 45. Hi back. Shinobi, don't mind me. I'm busy building the rest of my Super Manipula Gridman sets. Cool. Necrom002, what's up? Let's see. Looks like, well, okay. So it looks like I've got the majority of who are already here. Have welcomed them. If not, I'll welcome you when I get to your comment. First up, a couple things with Kaiju no Kami news. See, my sinuses are all messed up now from just sitting here talking. And it's annoying because my sinuses were all fine when I was over on the other computer, working on a script for an upcoming review. And now that I've sat down over here, my sinuses are like, well, since you're doing a live stream, we're going to just clog all right here. So yeah, that's fun. So I don't know if you probably saw, I got Gridman from Mill Creek, so I did the unboxing for that. I haven't started watching it yet. I don't know when I'm going to watch it. I will review it. I will watch it. I just don't know if it'll happen before Halloween month or if it's going to be closer to the end of the year. Depends how things go. Like right now, because we've got next week is NDK, local anime convention. So I'm going to be busy all that weekend. And I'm working 2 days this week for substitute teaching, and the other one's already planned to record a review for Halloween month. Then the following week, I'll be putting together all my footage from NDK. And then after that, Krelika has surgery, so I'm going to be kind of busy with that. So September is going to be very wonky on what I get out. I am going to get Tokujur out by the end of September. I only have 9 episodes left of Tokujur. Where's my notebook? Oh, it's over there. I've got nine episodes left of Tokujur, and then the Versus movie and the Tokujur Returns movie. So I'm almost done with Tokujur. And then Ultraman 80 will probably be out. So I'll want to do that. The anime, I'll have to put on the back burner like I am with Gridman. Because then Tiga will be out. And then Dyna. And then Gaia. And then I have to play catch up on the anime and Gridman. So I'm going to be quite busy. And at some point, I'm going to review Godzilla vs. Kong. I'm not planning to buy it until it's on sale at holiday season, so it might not. So it probably won't be till closer to the end of the year, early next year. And because I'm not paying full $30 for it, screw that noise. It wasn't that good. And I don't know if you saw me talk about it on Twitter, but I am going to change my movie review format. I'm going to start doing movie reviews the same way I do TV series, test that out, since I'm just tired of doing copyright claims for movie reviews. The way I've been doing movies, which has been a lot of fun, just doesn't work anymore because of copyright. Another piece of news, Shout Factory did just recently say that the sales for Kamen Rider 01 on Blu-ray will determine if they release any other Kamen Riders on physical media. So, because now that they have made an official statement of what their plan is, I am putting every Kamen Rider series back on the table for review except for 01. 01 will definitely not, I won't touch until Shout Factory brings it out on Blu-ray. So everything else is fair game again. All right. So let's see. What else do we have going on? I've been playing Judgment, which is a spinoff to Yakuza. It's been a lot of fun, but because I've been teaching for the last 2 weeks, I haven't really had much time to tackle it. Okay. Let's go into some comment stuff. Russian Wanderer, Toku HD lost the rights to Kamen Rider, thus Kuga, Gito, Ryuki, and Faiz are removed from Toku HD. Is that good or bad? I don't know. It probably means, though, that Shout Factory had Kuga, so why would they have Kuga? I don't know. I'm not familiar with Toku HD. I just hear people bitch about their subs a lot. Netcrum, also glad the Saber is over. Also, are you glad the Saber is already over despite you seeing one episode? Well, I'm glad Saber's over because it needed to end. I hear it never got... Well, I've heard it got slightly better, but not better enough to be good. So I don't know. I don't have an opinion of it. I just am happy that maybe Revice can be good. Donna Drizzy, thoughts on Tokujur? Tokujur is all over the place for me. The first 10 episodes were kind of meh. Then things got pretty good for the two-parter with Zed. Then it got kind of back to being boring. Then I really liked it when Akira came in, especially when he's walking and they're all like, hey, is there a rain cloud following him? That was pretty awesome. And then... why am I getting pop-ups? And then it got kind of boring again. Then I had a good episode. Then I had a bad episode. Then I had a really great episode. And then it got boring. And then it's been good. It's just been all over the place for me. I really like the Detective Kendama episode. I love the stuff that has been done with Akira. Zed's been pretty cool for the most part. I had an interesting episode. The last one I watched was on a movie set where Kagura, the Pink Ranger, became the director, and it was kind of entertaining, especially when she was standing on like 3 boxes high to be able to touch Akira's head, to put stuff over his head. That was kind of entertaining. But then there's been episodes that were just bad or boring. One dealt with a bathhouse that was pretty bad, especially when Akira's like, oh, you gotta go let it all hang out in the bathhouse. You don't cover yourself up. Then there was another bad episode with this dude who was like, falling in love with Mio. It is Mio, right? And then he falls in love with Akira, which is actually this guy who plays one of the Fanguyers in Kamen Rider Kiva. That was a really, really bad episode. That and the bathhouse one are probably tied for my least favorite episode of the series thus far. They were just awful. Then there was a really good one that had the other bad one was with this Jack in the Box shadow, where he would make them laugh and they would fly up in the air because they're laughing so hard. That episode was pretty bad too. Although I did like the scene when Red is so depressed, he just doesn't care, and he's just sitting there on the stairs, colorless, like, yeah, okay. Looks, sees a grunt next to him, he pulls out his sword and is like, psh. And then the other episode I liked had a battle between Schwartz, where he had to fight Noir and Nero, while the Ranger with Red there, while the other Rangers were fighting the other monster. I think it was the chair and table monster. Oh, and that mech I posted on Twitter about, that giant mech where the actor like moved 2 inches and then went to CGI attacks. Ugh. Don't make your mechs that big if the actor can't walk in them. Anyway, all right, GMKL X. I'm dealing with an Ohio heat wave, and we're pretty much the allergy capital of the country. Yeah, it's annoying right now. We've had a lot of 90-degree weather these last 2 weeks. We'll have rain for like 5 minutes, and then that's all the rain we'll get for like 3 days, and it'll rain again for like 5 minutes, and that'll be all the rain we'll get for another few days. Pokemon Trainer Salad, favorite Sentai from each decade. Denjimon, well, Go Ranger for the 70s. Okay, I count Denjimon as a 70s show because it's 1980. So, Denjimon, Flashman, Die Ranger, Geki Ranger, Kira Major. Or, not Kira Major, Gokaiger. Yeah. Toku Ryder Go. So are you rewatching Gito currently? I decided watching it for the first time this week, and it's great. 12 episodes in so far. Yes, I have been rewatching Agito. It's awesome. It is really, really awesome. Episode 12. So I think you're at the episode with the scuba diver girl. How are you liking it so far? I'll tell you that the 2 snake unknowns are badass. They're just so awesome. I love the lighting and everything. The chroma key effects and CGI can be a little hit or miss at times, but still, everything else makes up for it. Comic Book Guy 83. Keep up on the pop culture therapy. We really enjoy it here. Yeah, so the reason there hasn't been a lot of pop culture therapies recently is because Avant Nebula works for Kroger, King Soopers, which is a supermarket. Well, you all know, like, the state supermarkets are in for working over the last year. He's in a management position, and he's been working like 70 hours a week. So he hasn't had any time to come over to record more episodes of Pop Culture Therapy. So Corelica might do a couple on her own, but right now, that's really what's keeping there from being so many pop culture therapy episodes, is just because Advent works all the time. He can't come over. They're hoping. Well, hopefully they'll be able to get 4 episodes for Halloween month, 3 or 4 episodes. But yeah, there might not be any in September because of everything going on. Darth Madeira, sup Kaiju, sup Darth. Party on, Darth. Nick Cooper. On Amazon Prime, I'm watching the Amazon Prime series Amazon Riders, Kamen Rider Amazons. I like especially the blend of horror and drama. Yes. The first season of Amazons was amazing. And if you like Amazons, definitely check out Kuga and Agito, because they're kind of the same tone. The way I describe Kuga and Agito is they're like cop dramas with horror with Kamen Riders in it. Like I would say, what you call it? Kuga is more cop drama with Kamen Rider. Agito is cop drama, supernatural drama, Kamen Rider. Jake Schuster. I was going to get that Kamen Rider Kuga belt, but it's kind of cheap. Which Kuga belt? Are you talking about the new one that came out? That's like $35 at GameStop. Goji Shirashe, do you have any allergy pills to take for your sinuses? No, I avoid medicine like a plague. Yeah, I don't like medicine. I don't trust medicine. Gridman versus Superhuman Samurai, Jake. I can't tell you because I haven't seen anything but 2 episodes of Gridman, and I've never seen anything of Superhero Samurai. Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad, whatever. Donna Drizzy, which is worse, Q Ranger or Ultra 7X? Ultra 7X. Definitely Ultra 7X. Even though it's only a fraction of the episode count of Q Ranger, I would rather we rewatch Q Ranger than Ultra 7X. Yeah, Crown, you said you didn't like Fize's last 10 episodes, but what were some things you don't like about them? So the biggest issue for Fize's last 10 episodes for me included the Orphanak Hunters, whose plot the Orphanak Hunters and the King Orphanak. Their plots just seemed to come out of left field, out of nowhere. They weren't fleshed out enough. They weren't developed. Fleshed out, developed, same thing. And they didn't last very long. They just felt rushed. There was no time to digest them. I really feel like the Orphanak Hunter plot should have been introduced in the early 30s so they could have fleshed it out and then led it into the Orphanak King reveal. And I didn't like the way the Orphanak King reveal was done. I just feel like something just didn't make sense to it. It was too rushed, and it just didn't add up the way it was executed. And then they didn't even really have a final battle with the Orphanak King. It just kind of left off in this to-be-continued state. Darth Madeira, how's it going for you so far? Toku Jeremy, I hope you already heard me answer that. Giga Phantom from Don McCullen. Well, that's bullcrap, friggin' YouTube copyright. Yeah, it sucks. I bought Return of Ultraman and Ultraman Ace not too long ago. I'm almost done with the former. Sweet. What are you thinking of Return of Ultraman? Let's see. Red Tiger official channel. What are your thoughts on the banned episode of Ultra 7 or Ultra 7? Outside of the janked up fight scenes, I feel it's one of the best Ultra 7's best episodes. I don't know. I have mixed feelings on it. I like the design of the alien. I like the concept of the story. I love that it's a sunset battle. But at the same time, it feels like it's just retreading the plot from the Metron episode. It even has that pause in the middle of the fight across the sunset battle for a moment. I liked it. It seems to be a pretty good episode. I just wish it was full. I could see it uncut and in quality that doesn't suck. I understand why it was banned back then and why it would be banned from TV, but I don't feel like it should be banned from video releases. I think it's unfair to disregard anyone from taking any interest in the episode at all just because people were offended by it. Let the people watch it and decide for themselves if they don't like it or not. And if they don't like it, if they're offended by it, they could just skip it the next time they rewatch the series. There's nothing that says you have to watch an episode you do not like on a video release. So I think it's pretty messed up. And it's the same thing with The Simpsons, because supposedly they're going to remove Stark Raving Dad from the DVD, from any future DVD releases for Simpsons Season 3, which is utter bullshit. If people don't want to watch it, they don't have to watch it. They can skip it. Those that do want to watch it should not have to be punished because of the people who are offended by it. And there's a lot worse things in the world to be offended by that people don't acknowledge compared to a TV series. Thoughts on Ultraman Trigger so far? Thad Kamen Rider fan, I don't know if you've been watching our videos, but I am disappointed. I thought the first 2 episodes were really solid. First 3 episodes were really solid. Episodes 4 and 5, we haven't watched episode 6 yet. But yeah, I feel like the timeline doesn't make sense anymore because they reference Tiga, but then in the last episode last week, they make it sound like that the monsters have only been attacking them for 6 years. So what? But you just said in the first episode, Goza and Melba were the monsters that appeared 20 plus years ago. So I'm all kinds of confused on that. The characters right now are pretty one-dimensional. There's no one who stands out. Dagorn has already lost credibility for me as a villain, as far as I'm concerned. The miniatures are awesome, and the fights are pretty cool. But that's all it has going for it right now. Arcana Master. Hey, Kaiju. I just finished Flashman recently, and now it's my 3rd favorite Sentai series. I also just started the first 15 episodes at Maskman. It's not bad so far. Yeah, I saw your comment yesterday, I think. Awesome that you finished it. Flashman is a great series. I want to revisit it sometime in the near future when I can finally rewatch Sentai again. I say that because right now, anytime I watch a Sentai series, I'm compelled to watch one I haven't reviewed yet. Ugh. Goji Shay, are you excited for Spider-Man No Way Home? Of course. I love the MCU Spider-Man. I think they've done Spider-Man justice. I know not a lot of people are happy with the direction he's in, but I think it's something that makes sense because he's already living in an established superhero world where other superheroes exist. Why wouldn't a kid idolize Tony Stark? I mean, Peter grew up in a world where, like, when he was young, Tony Stark was saving the world. So why would he idolize Stark? It's like in the original comics, he idolized the Fantastic Four. So it makes sense that he would idolize Stark and want to be Stark. And it would make sense that Stark would find out about his technological prowess and his scientific prowess and go with it and track him down. So yes, okay. Actually, I should also dial back. I do have some reservations about No Way Home, though. And I feel like they're just going to be what Sony has done with Spider-Man 3 and The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and just throw everything into the 3rd film just because they can. Ick. Oh, I guess I should probably do it this way so I could promote the merch. All right. Have you seen the new Suicide Squad movie yet? I have not. We are going to possibly go see it with Silver Quill on Tuesday night. Not sure yet. I'm not. Karolika watched it on HBO Max. She said it was really, really good. I'm ambiguous on it. If we go see it, cool, but I don't care if I go see it because I'm just so tired of DC movies that at this point, the DC movies don't faze me. That Kamen Rider fan. I just saw Trigger Episode 5. I'm digging the design of Death Dragon. The way he has only one horn kind of reminds me of Grumman SPD. That was a cool part. It's too bad they already killed him off. He should have survived so he could have come back later and they could have grown Akito's character more. Geki Chopper's in Tokujur without the beard. Geki Chopper's in Tokujur. Why is my mouse not working? Okay. I guess my mouse battery died, so let's grab this one. Okay. Geki Chopper is in Tokujur. Is he now? Interesting. He was in another series, too. Did you get your new Kamen Rider belt from Jake Schuster? No, the Agito belt has not come out yet. It's supposed GameStop telling me the Agito belt will come out in October. Arcana Master, Tokujur just trying to be a comedic like Car Ranger, but ended up being Go-Under bad comedy most of the time. The transferring color gimmick was definitely not needed at all. I will say there was one episode of Tokujur where they used the transferring gimmick effectively. Wait, Krelika's home already? Huh. There was one episode where they used it. She did not call me. There was one episode where they used it effectively, and which was when they were in the Shadow Town and they could only stay transformed for 30 seconds. I thought it was ingenious having Red use all of their forms to attack the monster. I really hate when people complain about the TV quality CGI. The effects don't matter as long as the action, story, and characters make up for it. Yes, I can totally see that, but at the same time, if the action, story, and characters don't make up for it, you're going to hear complaints about it. Like, as I said on Twitter, Garo definitely made use of the CGI effectively, and it was integrated so well, I can look past the negatives. In Agito and Kuga, I can look past the bad CGI. In Zenkaiger, not so much, because it just doesn't have the story to look past the negatives. Have you watched Kamen Rider Kabuto from Captain Yo Crunch 45? I watched it when it first aired. It was kind of like Fies for me. It was okay, but then dropped the ball in the last 10 episodes. Let's raise these up a bit. Don McCollin. Hey, Kami, in your Duoger review, I suggested if Hasbro want to adapt it, they should make it a video game theme. Like the short-lived Deadly Games. Thoughts? I don't know Deadly Games. Short-lived Deadly Games. Why? Home already?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I finished.
Oh, I thought you said you were working till 1.
No, I said noon.
Oh. I'm surprised you didn't call.
Because I saw you were on your live stream.
Gotcha. Okay.
Wow, gotcha. That sounds so impersonal.
Yeah.
Dick.
Whatever. Yeah. A video game theme, that could probably work.
I'll get something for No More Heroes.
Did you get No More Heroes? Oh, I thought that's what you were talking about.
No, I meant the soundtrack, so we got for No More Heroes.
Okay.
Maybe that would work.
For what? Oh, no. We're talking about, he was talking about Duoger as a Power Rangers adaptation. Oh, I forgot to mention that. Yeah. Real quick. If you guys can, I'm looking for a funny song I could edit into my History of Ultraman panel I'm doing next week at NDK as my opening that I do with all my panels. If you think of a song that's funny while I'm doing this Q&A, let me know in the comments, and I'll take a look to see if it fits what I'm looking for, because I need to finish this panel up, and that's the only thing keeping me from finishing the panel. I've had a suggestion of Men in Tights, which I've thought about using. I just don't know if it really fits with what I've been envisioning, but we'll see. But yeah, if you can think of a song that might go good, that's funny for a panel for the history of Ultraman, let me know. All right. But a video game theme for Zyuohger, that could be interesting, would make having blocks make sense. It could be called Craft Mine, Sign Muffed, Mac and Cheese Craft, something like that. Don't be a square, man. Power Rangers, don't be a square. There you go. Could you review Japanese Spider-Man at some point in the future? I might get around to it at some point. I think it's been fully fan subbed. Maybe a Sakurajima. What's your opinion on Trigger and what Ultra you want to see in Trigger? I don't want to see... Other than Tiga, I don't want to see any other Ultraman in Trigger. My opinion of Trigger is it's meh. First 3 episodes were good. Last 2, meh. And the clip shows didn't help. The clip shows actually did completely diminish my enjoyment of my excitement for the show. Did you hear the Japanese Spider-Man is going to be in Into the Spider-Verse 2? I have. Early mid-2000s Kamen Rider is also J-drama. Yeah, it's basically like a drama. Have you been playing Kamen Rider Memories of Heroes? I have not. JG, hello. All right, let's. Oops, this just jumped. Okay, here we go. Toku Ryder Go. Agito is almost as good as Ryuki and Fies. I'm really liking it. Yes, I'm at the Scuba Girl part. I love how it feels like 3 Ryder shows in one right now. Yeah, I love how there's like 3 plot lines going on with the 3 main characters, and they're all intertwining with each other on and off. It's pretty awesome. I personally think Agito is way better than Ryuki and Fies. Have you watched Dynazenon? Have not. I probably won't watch it until it comes out on Blu-ray, and I'll watch it dubbed. The Thad Kamen Rider fan. Not so much Kuga and Ryuki, but definitely Fies and Agito. Darth Batira. Sorry, Kaiju, I was just in the middle of a conversation via Discord. No worries. I'm bad about my Discord channel. Pokemon Trainer Salad. Currently watching Kuga, and I'm loving it. It's dark, but not too dark, where it seems like they are trying too hard to be dark. And Kuda himself is the best main rider I've seen thus far. Cool. What episode are you at? JG, I think the Orphanax have the best designs in all the Kamen Rider series. I like the Gorgum designs from Black. They're my favorite for Kamen Rider. The Orphanax I like, especially with when you just see a picture of all the Orphanax together with the uniformity of the gray designs. It makes them pretty cool. Are you working on a review for Godzilla vs. Kong yet? I am not. It's going to be a long time before I deal with that, because I'm not planning to buy it until it's on sale, probably at Black Friday time. Rafael Navarro. Thoughts on Ryu Soldier?
I hate Ryu Soldier.
I know you do, and so do I. I hate Ryu Soldier too.
I'm just hanging out for a minute. Because I'm bored. Hello. Sorry, I'm eating Swiss cheese because I'm hungry.
You're so cheesy.
I know.
There, I'll move it so they're not seeing you eat cheese.
Thank you.
Weirdo. Although I'll have part of your head in there, so you might want to move a little bit. Let's see. But Ryu Soldier, terrible. Just as bad as Q Ranger and Go Onger. Darth Badero, Return of Ultraman is kind of boring for me, but then again, it's a product of its time. Return of Ultraman does get better as it goes along. I thought it got better halfway through. Jake Schuster, happy Power Rangers Day, because today's the anniversary date for Power Rangers because it premiered on August 23rd in '93.
I feel so damn old because Power Rangers is what? Graduate high school?
I was going into 6th grade when Power Rangers started.
No, 2003 would have been 10 years. 2013 would have been 20 years.
Uh-huh.
So it's 28 years old. Jesus, I'm old.
Yes, you are. You're very old. Do you have any novels, comics, or manga you plan on reading for the first time soon?
Yes.
There's a lot. Comics, well, manga, I've got Demon Slayer volumes 21, 22, and 23 to read.
I'm reading Carnival.
Carnival?
Yeah. It is super awesome.
Comics, I'm waiting for the omnibuses for Fantastic Four Volume 4 to come out to finish off the Kirby Stan Lee run. Amazing Spider-Man Volume 5 is coming out. That will continue. We'll have the first Clone Saga in there. I'm also currently reading the Clone Saga from the 90s. I'm in the Ben Reilly run, which is boring. And if Rightstuf ever ships them, Corellica had ordered Chainsaw Man. Okay, I'm getting sick of that number calling me.
It called me too.
The 205? Yeah, I've been getting called like that 4 times a day for the last few days. Let's see. So yeah, those are stuff I'm reading right now or planning to read soon. I have not been watching your videos because work. Have you been watching Marvel's what? Oh, Cronelli's? Have you been watching Marvel's What If? I have not. I have no interest in it. I think I don't like the CGI in it, but when it's done and over with, maybe we'll check it out. I see no point in watching it while there's still a bunch of episodes. Like we waited till Loki with episode 5 of Loki had aired before we watched Loki. The only one we watched weekly was Falcon and Winter Soldier. But even The Mandalorian, we wait until they're all out. All right, Stephen Harada, what's up, Kaiju? I took your recommendation for Gaim as a newbie to reader, and it was so good. It's my favorite Kamen Rider series, obviously being the only, and my new favorite Toku show so far. Awesome, I'm glad you enjoyed it. No, Steven, save best for last. I definitely check out Blade or Agito, Kuga, Kiva, Double. Darth Madeira, I like the direction they're going in. That, I didn't read the whole comment. As Sarge Man 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of all the Ultra Monsters to own as a pet in real life, which one and why? Dinosaur Tank. Dinosaur Tank. Net Crown, I feel like the Orphanat King could have handled better later on if he wasn't a kid. Yeah, it was just a whole weird thing. And like I said, it should have been fleshed out more. It deserved more episodes. Have you watched the 1971 Kamen Rider series, Vitor Manuel? I've seen the first 24 episodes, and then a couple episodes throughout, like where the Shocker Riders are first introduced. I haven't watched the whole thing though. Stephen Harada, the Fat Kamen Rider fan, you're probably right. I don't know which ones are considered good or bad. I do know Ghost and Wizard aren't loved, and that Black Guy and Kuga are enjoyed. Wizard for me is the worst Kamen Rider series at this point. That to me is my least favorite Kamen Rider series, period. Other than that, I don't know what series I should start as recommendations, so I'll start with the best first. Like I said, Blade, Black, Double, Agito, Kuga. The other one I just said that I can't think of suddenly. Kiva. Hibiki's first 29 episodes are pretty good. O's and Forze are not bad either. Those are pretty good too. Actually, there are some people that like Wizard. Yeah, Wizard does have its fans, but then every Kamen Rider series has its fans, no matter what the vast majority of about it. That's the one good thing about Kamen Rider Sentai. There's going to be one series for you. There's going to be a series you absolutely hate. There's going to be a series you absolutely love. There's going to be a series that you love that others hate. There's going to be a series that you hate that others love. That's why I don't get the whole thing on Twitter, the whole Twitter war of, oh my God, how dare you say that about my favorite Kamen Rider series? Blah. Now, I'm looking forward to seeing Spider-Man No Way Home. Glad they're bringing back Green Goblin and Dr. Octopus as long as Toby and Andrew. That's where it starts to lose me, is I don't need all those characters. I'm worried it's just going to throw everything in. I don't need Toby and Andrew. I don't need Doc Ock and Green Goblin unless it's a new version of Green Goblin and Doc Ock. His actor is in Tokuger. Look it up. Nice legs, Kami. I prefer so relax. Well, good. I don't think it's a very good series, but there are a lot of things to like, such as Naito, Rink, and Shunpei make good comedic duo. I hate Shunpei. Oh my God, I hated Shunpei and Wizard. I forgot all about him until now. Oh my God, the only thing I liked about Shunpei is he made a better female character than the male one. Because that one episode where he had to dress up as a girl, he was so much better.
Okay.
Who were you talking to?
I figured out who was calling, so I paid what I needed to pay.
Who was calling me?
Oh, they used you as an emergency number, so they wanted to make sure I was okay and I wasn't dead.
Well, I hope they didn't expect me to pay if you were.
I have absolutely no idea.
But Corneli's.
I will do that. Corneli's is an Italian restaurant. That's why he keeps on harping.
Well, no, because it's 2 weeks from now.
Oh, yes.
Remember, their reservations are limited.
Oh, shit.
And you can only do more than 6 people on the phone.
Okay, let me call.
So that's why I'm saying call them now.
All right. Go back to your thing and stop paying attention to me.
Well, I am going back to my thing. I was talking about how horrible Shunpei was in Wizard. Oh, I hated Shunpei. Ooh, give me one moment here. Okay. Okay, let's see. I might watch original Showa series, but I don't know which outside of Black. God damn it! Why is my yeah, Black is definitely worth watching. I figure you guys don't want to see me blow my nose on camera. Anyway, speaking of Showa Kamen Rider, next year I think I'm going to tackle Stronger. I've been wanting to watch Stronger, so I think I'm going to tackle that next year. And Corellica's been wanting to watch X-Aid, so we're going to so I'll be reviewing X-Aid next year as well. So yes, you'll have some Kamen Rider reviews for me soon. Thad, I couldn't recall the one I hated or found painful to watch. Also, fight scenes are cool. Are you going to watch any Showa Kamen Rider series? Oh, Captain Yo Crunch. As I just said, as I just said, Stronger is going to be my next Showa Kamen Rider review. Thad Kamen Rider fan, your favorites. So Thad's favorites are Forze, Agito, Kuga, Drive, and Gain. And Kuga and Agito are interchangeable. I'll just give you mine. Mine are Blade is number 1, Black is number 2, Agito and Double are tied for 3 or 4, and number 5 would be Gain. Okay. Would you ever review Harryhausen monster movies? Actually, I was given a copy of The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad to review by Advent Nebula, so at some point I've got to review that. So yeah, at some point I'll review something. It's just reviewing American movies is hard these days because of all the copyright restrictions. As I said, now I'm going to try out, see how the new format I'm going to review movies will go. Maybe also make it easier. This way I'm not showcasing the whole movie so that I don't have studios up my ass. I do like Toku and Kamen Rider Henshin when they look at each other as they suit up. That was hilarious. Kaiju, when you review Toku, will you include the Gaim crossover? Yeah, I'll be talking about the Gaim crossover. Just like how I did with Drive and Ninja. Russian Wanderer said hi, and so hello, Kurelika. She's back away again, making some phone calls. Vitor Manuel didn't like the Shadow Town scene retconned. The Toku 6 can't transfer colors plot point. I don't think it was retcon that he can't transfer colors, because it was established right away that he couldn't transfer colors. I wish Wizard crossed over Kyoryuger. I love the Kyoryuger cast. What good does transferring colors do anyway? It was just a gimmick, but like I said, it was used effective in one episode, so whatever. It was an interesting idea. It doesn't do much of anything, though. Except there was another episode where they used it to confuse a villain. One where Blue was going to die at sunset. Hopefully I'll have a better time with Ace. Yeah. Good luck with Ace. Good luck. I'm rooting for you. I will definitely give the rest of the 4 a shot. I will say I do love the main suit for Drive. Red is my favorite color, followed by black and silver. Power Ranger Wildcraft. Wait, I mean proceeded. Tengoku Carnival. Stephen Harada. Also currently on build and really enjoy despite its problems. I just finished episode 28. Favorite character is Ryuga. Build again, I like, but I feel like the last 10 episodes really dropped the ball because I feel like it was 2 episodes stretched out to 10. I hate Kazumin. He's so creepy. Worse than his performance in Kiva. Kazumin. Who was he in Kiva? Wait, are we talking about Greece? Wait a minute, was that, Nago? Was he Greece? No shit, actually, wow. Okay, anyway, speaking of Kiva, I just learned the girl who plays Shizuka was Sailor Luna in Sailor Moon and Sakuya in Ultraman Ginga. Okay, anyway. Big Time by Peter Gabriel for the Ultraman. Let me write this down. Yeah, I don't think this is Big Time Peter Gabriel. All right, I'll check that song out, see if it works. Thanks, Jake. Whoops. I just hit a button and it messed things up. Okay. Knowing you'd probably answer with Ultra Eye, what other Ultra Transformation devices do you wish to own? The Tiga thing. And I wouldn't mind the orb one. The orb one would be cool.
You're so quiet now.
Well, that's because Kamen Rider Grease was in Kiva.
Kamen Rider Grease?
From Build.
Really?
He's Nagao.
No shit.
And did you know, I found this out today, did you know that, so Shizuka's actress was Sailor Luna
That makes so much
And
sense.
she's the sister in Ultraman Ginga for the underground people that are part of Victory's group.
Oh, wow.
All
Okay.
right, let's go back to. Or wait, I don't know. Or maybe. Okay, whatever. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person. If Legendary hired you to make the next Godzilla movie, how would you do it? Why not make it suck?
Oh my God, there's more to it than that.
Okay, fine. It would be, I don't know. It'd be a lot of build up, a lot of stuff.
How long would you have the monster battles for?
However long they need to be to get the point across, while also having good human characters. It would probably be a spy thriller that has monsters in it. That's how I would do it. So think James Bond, but with giant monsters also in it. Like Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. Oh, it was Otoya who's Greece.
Okay, that makes sense.
Favorite super robot show? Mine is Down Guard Ace. Probably Go Lion. Practice. Go Danner. Really? Practicing SSSSSSSSSSSS. Between remaking Ultraman Powered or Ultraman Gray, which one would you want to see remade?
The American one.
Powered?
Mm-hmm.
Because of all the yeah, Powered. I would rather see Powered remade because of all the suit designs were cool, just nothing else was cool. I would actually like to see Ultraman actually fight his monsters instead of like push them away or stand there like only you can prevent forest fires. I'm going to show you thoughts and prayers can work. So I would go with Powered because the designs are awesome. I take it you can only join your DS if I'm on Patreon. DS? What's DS?
Yes.
What's DS?
I can't remember what it stands for. If it's not the video game system, it's probably seeing whatever you post on Patreon.
Well, you may not be fond of Zenkaiger, but you can't deny that Zenkaiju is cool. Zenkaiju is cool.
I agree, and I am fond. Okay, unlike him, I'm actually fond of Zenkaiger, and I do agree that the Zenkaiju gear and Zenkaiju O is super awesome. I actually like when Zenkaiju O opens and it has that robotic sounds. So I'm loving it.
Yeah, I like Zenkaiju O's design. It's better on screen than the toy. The toy looks awful. That's fair enough. I watched Ryuki for the first time last month, and it was one of the first seasons I felt a really big emotional attachment to. I really understand Phase 1 Heisei. I really underrated Phase 1 Heisei. Phase 1 Heisei is awesome for the most part. It had even the bad shows, except for Den-O, have something of redeeming value in them.
Are you saying that Den-O does not?
Den-O was okay. Thoughts on Metroid Other M? Really? If I wanted to play Ninja Gaiden, I'd play frickin' Ninja Gaiden. When I play Metroid, I want to play frickin' Metroid. I don't want to play Ninja Gaiden pretending to be Metroid. Let's see. So first song somebody recommended for the Ultraman thing was Big Time by Peter Gabriel.
Ooh, that's a good song.
Another one just did Living in the Sunlight by Tiny Tim.
Oh my God, Tiny Tim! Whoever suggested that, they are going obscure.
Gojira Shay 91 did that one.
Sweet, that's obscure.
So that's two songs I have that I'll check out. A couple people say hi.
Oh, hi!
Let's see.
And you're losing people, so.
Oh, it's been fluctuating between 15 to 19 the entire time. So, whatever. How long have you and Karilika been married?
20 years.
Well, we've been together for 20 years. There's stuff.
Technically, we've been married for like 12.
Whenever common law kicked in. Whatever.
20 years.
But we've been together for 20 years. He said, one person says you should totally start your own YouTube channel. The problem,
Me?
yeah. The problem is we'd have to start that YouTube channel way back at the bottom and there'd be no monetization or anything to do. So it's easier just to have...
I don't mind doing my own YouTube channel. And hey, what if I got more subscribers than you in less time?
Okay, bring it. Bring it, bitch.
Well, here's a question for people. So,
one person said he wants more pop culture therapy.
I want more pop culture therapy. I might have to do some without Advent just because his work schedule is insane. However, post in these comments or the chat, even if we don't see it until after. Let me know what you think about when I'm recovering from surgery, doing some random videos, probably high because I'll be on medications, about different animes I'm watching and just go like off kilter. So if you're interested in something like that, I can certainly do some random videos because I've been buying so much anime. It's actually kind of insane. My mom is actually going to have to sit and watch some anime with me because of how much I have.
You just made the video lose like 6 people.
Wow. I'm ready.
Actually, it was like 3 people. Oh, now I'm down to 12.
It's all your fault, not mine.
It's your fault. Okay, anyway. I can get why people hate Ryuki and Fives, but they're some of my favorite shows overall. Ever now. What you think of their endings, by the way? Well, I already talked about Fives. I do not like the ending to Fives or the lack thereof. Ryuki, I'm fine with the ending itself. It's the lack of actually having all 13 riders in the series that annoys me, which is the one thing I will say Dragon Knight did better than Ryuki, was actually having all 13 riders there. It just annoyed me for Ryuki to be like, oh, there's 13 riders, there's 13 riders. But then by the end, it's like, oh, just kidding, there's only like 9. Captain Yo Crunch, Japanese Spider-Man does not have good subs because the subs are from VHS, and that's why they are redoing it with better subs. Cool, cool. Patty Murphy, hello. Have you read the Rise of Ultraman comic by Marvel? I have not because I don't read individual comics anymore, and I barely read paperbacks unless I take them out of the library, which I don't think that's even out in paperback yet. Mostly, I just read omnibuses these days. They're the only comics I feel like are worth my money and time. Arcana Master, thoughts on Geo. We only made it through 4 episodes of Geo before I was bored, so we stopped. Although never mind. Pokemon Trainer Salad. I'm in the episode of Kuga where he unlocks the purple form. Forgot the episode number. I think it was episode 10. Nice. We have not gotten to watch anything with Silver Quill since episode 6, which is kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. This is a question for both of you. Have you heard of Yeomi Park?
What?
Yeomi Park. Yeomi Park.
I've heard of it. I've heard the name. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeomi Park. Oh, it's a North Korean activist.
Oh, yes. I think I've seen. You said North Korean?
Yep.
So yes, I have seen a couple of K-dramas.
No, it's... I don't think she...
Because I heard that name. I think she may have been in a... They or whomever may have been in a K-drama.
No. Oh, maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know. No, I have not heard of her, though. I thought it was a place, not a person.
No, I knew it was a person. I just couldn't remember.
Okay.
I love K-dramas.
Well, it doesn't look like she's an actress.
Oh, then maybe I'm wrong. Okay, never mind.
The armor time sucks. I'm praying for you when you finish the Clone Saga. Yeah, it's taken me forever to get through.
Yeah, he's been going forever.
I've still got one volume left on top of what I have done in the Clone Saga so far. One full omnibus left, and about a little less than half in the other one. Let's see. I just wish they had just slapped the Ryder helmets on Geo or Guy's chest instead. Oh, of the armor. Okay, I got it. I also hate the big ass shoulder pads.
I can agree with that one.
Japan big shoulder pads have been a thing for a long time. Cough, Space Godzilla.
Yeah, they were actually big in America in the 80s too, which was a nightmare.
Well, 90s comics. Your shoulder pads had pockets on them because they had pockets.
Ooh, City Hunter. That's a really good series. Sorry, I was skipping ahead. You're right there with Pokemon Trainer Salad.
I also began watching Gundam after getting a few models. I started with Gundam Wing. Gundam Wing's probably better to start with because then you won't, because if you watch it after everything else, you'll hate Gundam Wing. I definitely recommend watching the original Zeta, Double Zeta, Shires Counterattack, and the Unicorn in one go, and then Double O, Victory, Turn A.
You'll talk about every one of them, so.
No, I won't.
But for Patty Murphy.
Hold on, am I there yet?
Yes, I started City Hunter. It's pretty fun, which I will agree on.
Wait, that's the one that I want to get the Blu-rays that Rightstuf has, right?
Mm-hmm. City Hunter is a great manga, and the movies are actually pretty good too.
What's the series?
Well, there's movies as well.
I only know the series, but I wanted the Blu-ray for the series, but I've never seen it before.
So what about O's? I've heard decent things on it. I actually really enjoyed O's. My crush is Ankh, admittedly, but no, the series is actually really good. I like the costume designs. I like the fighting.
It's my favorite gimmick for the Kamen Rider gimmicks. O's is really good. It just kind of drops the ball when the greed become second stage to the puppet man.
Well, my favorite thing is throughout the series, you always hear, "Happy birthday!" It's kind of ridiculous.
Blade is also really good. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched the whole Kamen Rider series. Does lighten up when you involve.
Yeah, it's involved children.
The children more. I thought you said Decade was your worst.
He grows each time. He changes his mind.
The difference is Decade did have things I enjoyed, whereas Wizard just lost me after a while. I don't know, but yeah, Wizard would be my worst.
What's wrong with your Deca video? Deca Ranger? It's like 90 seconds censored.
Huh?
Did you do a lot of swearing in that? Like,
I haven't gotten any notifications on anything about the Deca Ranger video. So I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe.
So without spoilers, why does everyone hate the last half of Hibiki? That is the one Toku I know is so polarizing. So easy words, change in writers.
Well, it goes beyond that. It's weird because Hibiki's changed. So the writer who took over is the guy who did Agito Kiva and Fives. But so they added in this new character that proclaims Hibiki's his son.
I think that's that. Kyosuke Kiri.
I think so. They did. So then they changed the whole dynamic of what made the show really cool. The music changed. The tone was kind of changed. It didn't have the incredible camera work and cinematography that the first 29 episodes had. The characters got dumb. Asumu just suddenly started acting out of character.
Well, he said without spoilers, so...
I am not going into spoilers.
Well, that's why I left it simple. Ryder change.
And there's
Just moving on.
phone.
So people have been talking about Zio because we're right there.
Now, yo, what I missed from Toku Punt Productions. Yo. Let's see. Here's mine. Seasons I love. Ryuki. Season I hate.
It's Toku Ryder Go.
Yeah, Tokyo Ryder Go. Tokyo Ryder Go.
Oh, I didn't get it. That was a reference to the show.
Seasons I love. Ryuki. Season I hate. Geo. Season I love that others hate. Phi. Season I hate that others love. Saber.
I like Thighs.
Wait, people love Saber. What?
There are people who like Saber.
That love Saber? Or is it just people who love Saber because it was the thing at this point in time? So till next week. Stephen Rod, I didn't care too much for Zeto and Jay because I'm not really a short film fan and their suits suck. Geki as a writer was not enough for me. I liked the Zeto movie the best of the three. And I actually did like the suit, but Jay I didn't care for. Tokyo Ryder Go, have you watched Wizard? And I'm going to... Oh, have yet to watch Wizard. I'm going to do it towards the end of my Heisei and Reiwa completion its quest. Good luck. OG71 Kamen Rider was so bad I couldn't make it through 5 episodes. I disagree, but...
But at the same time, we actually had a really good conversation about this a few weeks back because my problem with Showa Kamen Rider is it's so old-fashioned, I guess is the best way of saying it. And I don't know. I like a lot of the gimmicks and I like a lot of the characters from the newer stuff, but I can agree with you. It's hard to get through unless you are a dedicated Kamen Rider fan.
What do you think of Marco Satsu's History of Kamen Rider? Do you think they are accurate? I have actually not watched his History of Kamen Rider videos. Next Discotheque livestream will be in November. Cool. Tokyo Ryder Go. Why do you hate Geo? Also, Michi is the best writer in Gaim.
What?
Michi? You mean Bitchy? It was cool for him, but he wasn't my favorites. I don't care what anyone says. His arc was amazing. Fan subs versus official subs. Well, of course, official subs are the way to go.
But when you don't have that, so what are your thoughts on both the American Spider-Man live-action show and the Toei TV show? Is there a live-action Spider-Man TV show?
There was in the 70s, and it was god-awful.
I didn't know that. I have seen Kamen Rider Gaim.
Well, hold on.
Oh.
So yeah, the live-action Spider-Man TV show in America. First of all, Peter Parker had long hair down to his shoulders.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's disco era, so that makes sense.
His costume looked very cheaply made. Like the Japanese show looked like it had better production values than the American-made Spider-Man series. And it didn't have any of his gallery in there, any of his rogues. It was just normal criminals. Let me move this up. Don McCollum. I've seen Gaim, but what do you like about it in spite of its fruit and lock themes?
Well, I think of the two of us, I'm a bigger Gaim fan than you. I have how much of their stuff? I got the gimmicks.
You have the DJ gun. You don't have the belt.
I would have had the belt if somebody. But nevertheless, what I like about Gaim is really the way it goes on that feudal era Japan.
Well, it's all based on the Sengoku period.
And I like how well developed all the characters are, because admittedly, when I heard that it was going to be based off of fruit, I was very hesitant, as was Kaiju, because it's like fruit riders. There are so many bad things you can say about this. But the story was well done, the characters were engaging, And it had the right amount of humor and seriousness that I felt it worked. Plus, as a girl, I was super excited that we actually got in show for more than a couple of episodes of female Ryder, which really wasn't done prior to that. So, well, no, there were female Ryders, but nothing consistent enough to feel like you actually have a female Ryder. So I thought that was really cool. And I think having a showrunner as Gen was, he did something different with the series that hadn't been done in a while, which I really appreciated.
Well, that I liked how I can't remember Gaim's name.
I can't remember his
But
name.
I like how he was based on Oda Nobunaga.
Mm-hmm.
I liked how Michi was meant to be Hideyoshi. How Michi's brother was supposed to be
Takatora. Somebody posted it, so I have to remember.
How his brother was supposed to be Akechi.
Mm-hmm.
So I really liked the whole aspect of the Sengoku period. The designs were really good. The villains were pretty cool. The only thing I will say I did not like about the series, the biggest detractor for me, was how many crossover episodes it had. Because we had the crossover with the Kikaider revival. We had the crossover with the Soccer Universe movie episode. We had the crossover with Tokuger. We had another crossover. It's like, oh my god, how many crossovers can we have in this one show?
So, Arcana Master says Michi was amazing, but Takatora is the better of the brothers.
I like Takatora.
I will agree with that. Top favorite R-rated superhero movie?
Does V for Vendetta count?
Yes, it's based off a superhero.
Well, not really a superhero.
Oh, okay, then fine. Logan.
If you count it, Dredd. If you don't count Dredd, then I guess Deadpool, the first one.
Brightburn, that actually was a pretty good movie. I enjoyed. After thinking about it for a while, I enjoyed it, but it was bad. It was bad, but good.
It sucked. It was boring.
So
you had this concept of what would Superman be like as a little kid who was evil, but then he had no reason to be evil because he was living with perfect parents, and all they did was discipline him for misbehaving, and he goes on a killing rampage. What? That didn't make any sense.
All right, Captain Yo Crunch 45.
Yes, I'm trying to read. I'm watching Geo, and I'm loving the show. Cool. Steve Harada, Don McCullough, I love the themes of growing up, how they used to use the Bible as a base template for the story without it being forced in terms of forced religious themes. The soundtrack is amazing.
It's probably something from earlier. But, for Gaim, actually.
Yeah, Greece was 86 Otoya in Kiba.
Which, if you think about it, there are a lot of biblical elements in Gaim, now that I think about it. So that does make sense.
Well, that part, yeah.
But that's the same thing with Drifters, that anime series, which is also a manga series created by the same writer as Hellsing. There is a lot of religious connotations with it, especially because the main villain is Jesus.
Look at the Gito. There were a lot of religious connotations in the Gito.
I love Koda as a character because of the various obstacles. Yeah, Koda. They put Kota. They put in front of him to test his will, and I loved Alfonso as one of the funniest side characters. Was that Mr. Dangerous?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Alfonso.
So,
Bravo.
yeah. But I don't know because I haven't watched Kiba, but that's after Agito for me. That makes sense for Toku Ryder Go.
Jonichi, he was so funny when he's dressed up like a girl. Let's see. Captain Crunch didn't like the tributes and found the characters being seemingly annoying. The plot was too messy for me. Arcana Master, I like Takatora a lot. But to me, Michi had more of an interesting character. Plus, his suit as Ryugen is so much better for me.
I did like the Ryugen suit.
It was a grape suit.
Moving on, the third Kamen Rider fan. Also, the fake lock seat scene when he tried to kill Kota's sister. Yes.
Understandable. Kota's sister was oblivious to the whole thing and how Junichi got knocked out. The only thing I didn't love is the Kikaider episode. Hi, I just said that. Like, who cares about a character that has nothing to do with the show? Yeah, I agree. Also, kaiju, you ever want to visit Japan to visit tokusatsu locations? Of course!
Oh yeah, that would be
Should
cool.
have the Unbison thing come up. Of course!
Like Iwafune. Yep. Oh, I'm actually doing this really cool thing. So myself and our friend Lidor are actually doing this contest. Chris.
Oh, well, you said Lidor.
Because that Lidor is his online name.
Oh.
But anyways, so we're doing this thing. It's called The Conqueror, and you actually get to do marathons for different places. And we're actually doing one for Mount Fuji. So we'll get like this really cool medal of Mount Fuji. And when you click on it, because you actually go on app, it shows like exactly the location where you are. So it's kind of like you're visiting Japan without actually being there, which I think is nifty.
They made a reference to Greece looking like a Toya in the Heisei Generation's final movie.
Oh. I'll have to watch that.
I wish we got a redesigned Dogawa instead of another Kuga Ultimate. Yeah, I agree. Also, uncontroversial opinions, didn't care for Yodana and Kira Major.
Okay, that's fair. I can understand why somebody wouldn't like Yodana, but
I liked her because she was better than all the female villains from the last several years. Out of all the scrap Godzilla films, which one would you like to see made in the future? Probably the Ghost Godzilla one.
Oh, speaking of Yodana, did you hear she's the first Sentai villain to get their own special? Did she have a special?
I heard they're bringing out a special.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I'm confused if it's going to be, is it her like trying to take over the Earth, or is it before she comes to Earth? Because obviously it can't be after Kira Major. The one time I liked Zenkaiger was when they parodied Guy's death from Jetman. That was hilarious.
For younger audiences, we actually had this conversation in one of our reviews. For individuals that had never really watched Jetman or didn't look at it in the same perspective, a lot of people did enjoy it. And that's not a bad thing, because we all manage how we view things. Because you have a very sick sense of humor, so no judging.
I'm always going to judge.
5 Gingaman moments.
Red riding the horse. Bull Black's first appearance. Anytime. Green.
I have not watched it.
I know.
So.
Green fought Shibalina, not Shibalina, that's Chilinda. Both Red Racer and Ginga Blue arguing over the teacher they liked. And Bull Black, Hyuga using the axe on Zahab. Okay.
Oh, somebody said, "Look, I'm taking this."
Okay, I'm trying to. I've heard, but I don't know. I'm curious. Don't hold that.
Well, no, you can unplug it. Don't charge it for too long.
Well, the battery's not fully charged yet.
Oh.
Says an hour and 28 minutes till it's fully charged. I've heard, but I don't know. I'm curious about that because the show will develop her character better. Whether or not Yodana's special takes place before, during, or after series is beyond me. We've got some funny moments, but I wish she would begin to question who she is and try to break free of Emperor Yodan. What is impossible? He's talking about that you look exactly like you're in your 20s.
Me?
Well, I'm assuming it's for both of us, about the whole 20 years thing.
I'm only 27.
Okay. Oh, it was probably because we're talking about when you were thinking about Power Rangers being in 1993.
Oh, yeah. Insert Thouser joke. Thanks.
Do you think we'll be getting more Super Sentai DVDs? I'm sure we'll get some sooner rather than later, but it probably won't be for a while. If you don't know it, Thouser is eternally 22. Mm-hmm. Yep, and she claims to be eternally 27.
Yep. Until people stop believing me, that's when.
Wants to know your top 10, 11 Super Sentais. I don't even think you have 11 to share.
Let me see. Give me a moment. I have to think on that.
And also, now I know no one. Now I know. No, also, no one I know talks about Kuga. Anyone got thoughts? Or not Kuga, Kabuto. Wow.
I like Kabuto.
Yeah, you would. Kabuto was all over the place. The first 10 episodes were meh. Then like 11 to 38 were pretty good, maybe 40. And then the last batch just...
Okay, I have 11 series.
You've seen 11 Sentai shows?
Yes, in no particular order, just for awareness sake. Mega Ranger, Kaku Ranger, Jetman, Deca Ranger, because I have seen all of Deca Ranger, Abba Ranger, Hurricaneger.
Now is Hurricane your number one?
Yes. Gokaiger, Car Ranger, Maji
You said
Ranger.
it wrong.
Car Ranger.
Car Ranger.
Then I would go to Maji Ranger, Geki Ranger, and then Kira Ranger.
And did you say Gokaiger?
Yeah. So there's all my series, no particular order. But yes, Hurricaneger is my top favorite. Next would probably actually be now Kira Major because I really like the show.
Better than Gokaiger?
Sure. Oh my God. So moving on. Oh, North Korean Survivor. Okay, yeah, I'm a terrible person.
But that's what I was trying to tell you. That it said that she fled from her and her family fled from North Korea to South Korea, and you're like, oh, she's been an actress. And like, no,
I thought she was, so leave me alone.
Okay. Anyway, did you watch Kamen Rider Youngo? Forgo? Kamen Rider 4? It puts closure to the Fi's ending, so when you rewatch it for...
Oh, wasn't that movie, the Fies movie? So I thought there was a Fies movie that kind of...
There is, but the Fi's movie sucks and has nothing to do with the series.
Okay, then maybe it's a different series movie.
Youngo? Forgo? 4? Kamen Rider 4? Number 4? I know there was a Kamen Rider number 3.
Ooh, I can't wait until you get down further.
Oh yeah, I wish Ryuki had all 13, especially since they talked about all 13 a lot. Not true. People still obsess over Tendo. I hate Tendo.
What's wrong with Tendo? I know.
Look to the sky. Grandma told me something, blah, 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 that I am the main character of this show, so you can never beat me.
Why
blah,
do you
blah,
think
blah.
I like Kabuto? Because I like Tendo. Tsurugi. Okay, that's fair.
Don't you have some things to Tendo?
Do you want me to go away?
Did you call Cornelis?
Yes, it's done.
We're good?
Yes.
For 8 people?
6:30.
6:30 for 8 people.
Yes.
9 people.
8. Can we discuss this?
But I hate Tsurugi. Yes, I hate Tsurugi too. Yeah, North Korean Survivor. She has a channel.
Okay,
apparently.
that's what I thought. Because I'm like, I've seen her somewhere.
Scorn 8-11. Hey Kaiju, I finally started an Ultra Q, and it's been a trip so far. I'm on episode 11. I'm still recovering from the Boy and His Turtle episode. But that means you got the Bear and Spire episode, right? Because that one's awesome. Favorite and least favorite Sentai suits. Favorite Sentai suits.
I would say my favorite are the Gokaiger suits because I really like how they're all wearing like coats and you have the pirate logos. I would say my least favorite suits is actually Gal Ranger. I really don't like them.
My favorite Sentai suit. Oh, that's hard. Probably Time Ranger, because I love the colored visors. I'm going to go with Time Ranger. I just love the colored visors.
Can I read the next comment?
Hold on, I have least favorite Sentai suits.
Go, Andrew.
No. Not Go Andrew.
Charlie Brown suits.
No, the King of Men suits are not bad. They're not my favorite, but they're not bad.
Real Soldier.
No.
Q Ranger.
No. Worst Sentai suits would be. I'm just trying to think of all the Sentai suits right now.
I actually am.
Actually, it'd probably be the. Go 5 suits. Nah.
Oh my God, you were taking too long.
Turbo Ranger or Zyuohger. We'll go with those two.
So, Steven Harada. My favorite is Kaiju's all-time fave show, Q Ranger.
Yes, I know. You should stop watching new Sentai. Yeah, but I can't. I'm a completionist.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Games by Mark Wolf. Yo. Hey, bro! From Kamen Rider 64. Games by Mark Wolf. I'm looking forward to winter. Hopefully it will be a cold one.
Same.
Oh, yeah, I had named, because I titled this live stream, Why Is It Still So Hot?
Oh. No Joke is my favorite suit. My top 3.
Oops. Oh. Wait. Jesus, how far did I...
Do you need me to take over? Because you screwed the pooch.
No, we just got to go all the way back up here. Okay, not obsessed with Tendo.
Right there.
There we go. My favorite suit in my top 3, but I'm just trolling with you, Kaiju. I know you don't like it. What's going on is also Mill Creek, whichever company distributed any future Sentai releases. Nope, nothing yet from Shout Factory. Hopefully soon. Hopefully once this pandemic is over, Hasbro can give Shout Factory the go-ahead to release more Sentai so we can get more Sentai. I've only seen the Jackie Chan City Hunter movie. It's worth a watch for the Street Fighter part. So hilarious. There's a Jackie Chan City Hunter movie based on the anime?
Based on the manga, yeah. Because, honey, you keep on saying anime. You forget.
Okay. Stop torturing me.
Nope. Never.
Have you guys seen Rin-Ne?
Yes, it's so good.
Rin-Ne.
It's an anime.
Oh, okay. I have not. Flashman, Mega Ranger, Ginga Man, Gogo 5 are all underrated. They are a good series with good merits and should deserve much more love. Yes.
I agree because I've only seen Gogo 5 Raw.
What are you planning when you hit 1 million subs? First, it's going to take me about
80 years.
Yeah, I'm not even at 100,000 yet. So it's going to take.
When he gets to 1 million subs, he is going to drink a bottle of vodka.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Okay, then fine. You'll have a shot.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you will.
I am not having alcohol for my 1 million subscriber.
Why not? It would be hilarious. Then I'll record you and see how drunk you get off of 1 shot of vodka. So if you want to see him drink, ask all of your friends to subscribe. Because I so want to see this, and I've been with them for 20 years.
Shout Factory was the one who made the Sentai releases. At the moment, Hasbro is still going through paperwork to gain Power Rangers in order so they can get the okay from Toei to sub Sentai.
Yep, pretty much.
Hi, Krillika. Thanks again for the recommendation of La Potre du Petit Cossette.
Happy you liked it.
I don't care about Shout Sentai releases anymore. I do, because I want more. Their subs are shit. No, their subs were fine. Their subs were just fine. They were accurately translated. The only issue were the ones that were mistimed.
And so why can't they sub insert songs and the dialogue at the same time? The challenge for that is also licensing.
Well, no, I know what he means. It's because they did at some point, because they would have the song lyrics go by, but then the moment dialogue would start, they would stop the song lyrics to show dialogue.
Oh.
That part, fine. That part is valid criticism. I don't know why they did it that way. I think it's just because they have limited resources and they only have one guy, because they hire contracts a burst. I feel it, but but for me the translations were accurate and that's good enough. I feel like Hibiki was another O-Ranger in terms of the second half, and I feel like Hibiki pissed off more people than O-Ranger did. That's because Hibiki was just a complete character assassination of the characters compared to what O-Ranger did. At least O-Ranger still had the same story going all the way through. Hibiki just shat on everything the first 29 episodes did. We already went through your favorite Sentai. What is your least favorite Sentai?
From what I've watched, it would actually be Real Soldier. My favorite Ryder. Now, I'm going to base this off of Ryder in general, not Ryder series.
Well, I'm assuming it means series.
Oh, then Ryder series. I would say my favorite Ryder series. Oh, I'm going to have problems with this one because you're going to give me side eye. My favorite Ryder series is actually 01 because of the most recent. I would say that and then Agito because even though I purposely have to hate Agito because he likes it so much, Agito was a really good show.
Really? That would be your second?
Mm-hmm.
Even over the others? Like Gaim, Build, and all that? Really? Wow.
Now for my least favorite.
I'm actually impressed.
My least favorite Ryder series. Can you go to the other room real quick?
If you say black, what about RX? Because you hated RX more.
I just hate all of black. So...
Anyway, back to the Kaiju no Kami Q&A live stream.
Wow. You knew it was going to be black. Why are you so shocked?
Because there's still Decade.
Okay, I hated black more than Decade. I didn't like black.
Okay, anyway, now that the peanut gallery's gone, no more speaking. You are confined in the corner. You're in timeout.
I got stuff to do. Bye, everyone.
Oh, you'll be back.
Yeah, I will be back.
Have you seen Space Jam 2? No, because I haven't even seen the original.
I was going to say no.
So I have no interest in seeing 2 without 1. Without Toku Spider-Man, no Giga Phantom. And other ways to grow monsters. Yes. Giga Phantom. Oh my god, you with the Giga Phantom. Also to point out, there are a lot of people are loving Saber. They're stronger disliking it for it than most seasons, but it's still liked by most now. Yeah, wait till Revice starts. Then suddenly those people will suddenly forget all about Saber. As long as they're not throwing a magic wand or the way of monster growing was done in Gal Ranger, I'm good. Don't forget Super Spiddy Stories of the Electric Company, also original villains. They had Sandman, but nothing to do with the one in the comics. Oh, yeah, that Spider-Man series. Did they have Sandman? I don't remember that. Pesquet SP. Pesquat. Pesque. ESP. Hi, everyone. Who do you think is the least SSBU DLC character? Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? I don't know because I haven't paid attention on who is even out. Thad Kamen Rider fan, am I the only one who wishes that Mai became a Kamen Rider? Is she the annoying girlfriend from Saber? Because if so, I wish she died. Don McCullen, now Kamen Rider needs a female rider and a regular female Red Ranger in Sentai. It'll never happen. Steven Harada, also coming off of Monster of the Week, Sentai Gaim was a very refreshing show with little to no filler, except for those crossover episodes. Actually, the Gaim Riders are all based off Ancient Warriors. Well, yeah, like I said, it was they were based off all the Sengoku stuff because you had Hideyoshi, you had Oda Nobunaga, you had Akechi, Shogunate. I can't remember the other guy's name. Gaim is our Orange Samurai. Obvious Orange Samurai. Zangetsu was supposed to be Gaim's main villain instead of Baron, but Baron was popular. They increased his importance, which happens a lot. Ankh was supposed to be the villain of O's, and then he became too popular. Did you ever watch the Monster Rancher cartoon? I did. I saw a lot of it. They never aired on my channel, at least, when I was watching it back in Buffalo growing up. They never aired the one where they beat Grayble's brother, and they never aired the 3rd season. So I only saw the first 2 seasons, and not the one where they beat Grayble's brother, and I didn't see the episode where they beat Naga. I've been waiting for Discotech to do an SD Blu-ray for the Japanese version. So if they ever do that, I'll definitely pick that up. Don McCall, the first 2 Hibiki were great, but yeah, it was over people's heads and they caused production chances, sadly. They did try to keep it classic, however, yeah, they didn't. Baron is based off a European knight. His weapon is based off the jousting pole. Well, the designs, yes, but I mean the characters themselves were based on those people from the Sengoku period. For someone who's wanting to jump into Kamen Rider, what is the best season to watch? I've seen a lot of simple episodes Toei put up on their channel. I've seen the full Masked Rider. Nevbite, go to Shout Factory's channel and watch either the original series, Kuga, and Ryuki's coming up there soon. Otherwise, Blade, Black, Agito, Gaim, Double. Gojira, top favorite Alfred Hitchcock movies. Top favorite Alfred Hitchcock movies. Psycho, Vertigo, Rear Window, Shadow of a Doubt, The Lodger, The Birds, North by Northwest, Frenzy. What else? What else is good that I have? Oh, The Man Who Knew Too Much, both versions. Rebecca. Notorious. Dial M for Murder was really good. And let's go with... Well, I like a lot of Hitchcocks. There's only a couple I haven't liked, which is like The Saboteur. The Rope. The Rope is really, really good too. God, every time I'm like, well, that one and that one, that one. So I don't know what my top favorites would be, but I think my favorite overall would probably be Vertigo. Amazing Spider-Man 2's Electro's Palpatine mixed with Smurfs. Ryugen is based off a Chinese warrior, and you can see how his dragon motif. Yeah, that part, totally. The armor's definitely. Thoughts on Spider-Man 3? Crap. Also, I saw one fan sub calling his weapon the dragon cause puns. Palpatine should have stayed dead. Agreed. I wish there was a Colin Trev Arrow script of episode 9. Was that the guy who was supposed to do episode 9 originally? Thoughts on Zamigo? Zamigo sucks.
He was a wasted character.
Yeah, wasted character. Almost. The only reason I'd say Stacy isn't as wasted as much as him is Zenkaiger, because Stacy at least has been around the majority of the time. Zamigo would just disappear for like 15, 20 episodes. Captain Yo Crunch just got the build belt.
Oh, nice. We have the build belt.
Games by Mark Wolf. I don't care about visiting Japan, but I do want to meet Godzilla. I wonder what Santa brings Godzilla for Christmas. All right, let's see. How much did you pay for your Ryder belts?
All together, probably about $1,500 at least.
How many of those Ryder belts did we actually pay for?
No, I meant in cost. I'm not going to talk about how much we paid for them, but about $1,500 to $2,000.
Well, because my O's belt was $150 with all the coins.
I spent about $250 for all of Beast stuff for Wizard.
He's a part of Lupot. That was fine. No, I thought Zamigo was utterly pointless and a waste. Games by Mark Wolf. When are you guys coming to Portland? Hopefully, we'll be coming to Portland for KomoriCon in November. It just depends if they hold KomoriCon or not. What would you be interested in doing a top 10 video on favorite arc storylines from DC and Marvel Comics? Probably not, just because there's a lot of those out there, and I'm not sure I really would have an interest in covering favorite storylines from DC and Marvel.
You could, the bigger ones.
No, maybe. I don't know. I know, like...
You can call him a bitch for how much he tries to avoid stuff. You a bitch.
But all it'd be would me holding in a book and saying, this is what I like, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I guess I could make it a clipless top 10. But I will say I did like everything. The entire Chris Claremont run of X-Men would be number one. There, just Claremont X-Men run. Yodana's special is about her trying to get back to life after her death in the series, but she accidentally possesses Juru's girlfriend.
Jesus.
So that's the Yodana special. I guess I'll watch it when I review Kira Major. Favorite Henshin theme from Sentai?
I like Maji Ranger's Henshin.
Maji Ranger for you?
Mm-hmm.
Die Ranger.
Everything's Die Ranger.
I didn't put Die Ranger for my favorite costumes.
Surprisingly.
Have you seen Kamen Rider G? That's the alcohol one. Yeah, it was okay. How do you feel about Decade or GL? I like Decade better than when I watched GL. I at least finished Decade. I'm going to tell you about my fashion choices. I prefer not painted nails, fingers, and toes because they are charming, simple. Toku Rider Go. Yeah, it's Kamen Rider 4. It's a DVD movie that was alongside Kamen Rider 3. It's Drive and Fi's movie and tries to close off the series and explain the ending.
Oh, I think we did watch that.
No, we didn't watch that.
I swear we did.
Nope. That was after we quit Drive.
Oh, okay.
What are both of your favorite Henshin devices? Well, mine is O's, the O's belt, and yours is? Build. After he put what are your favorite Henshin devices, he put besides Die Ranger.
Thank you. Thank you.
I didn't even notice that, but yeah, I thought you were talking about Kamen Rider. And I just accidentally... okay. Let me move faster on these. Ultra Q theme is just a knockoff of the Twilight Zone theme. Funny you say that, because that's going to be something in my panel for my history of Ultraman. Zenkaiger doesn't have auxiliary max, and Q1 will have one item. Q4 will have one item. Interesting. Toku Punk Productions. It was really nice seeing you pop up at Inshuro's Trigger stream the other day, and I was agreeing with everything you guys were saying. Yes, I did see Baron Spider. That was a good one. I like how they used Die Ranger's Aura Changer from Magnet Defender, Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. Yeah, that was kind of cool. Why are they calling me again? That 205 number. Yep. Let's see. You are a really fun guy. I miss it when Toku villains were pure evil instead of everyone becoming good at the end like nowadays. I agree. That's one thing that was amazing about rewatching Akito was those monsters would just kill you and they wouldn't care. And they didn't care who they killed. If it was man, woman, or child, they would just kill you. Here's hoping for more Sentai on DVD because my patience is starting to run thin. It is what it is. At least we've had Ultraman to buy. Ginga Man's villains did not have a change of heart, which was good. It's fine by me. I keep having storms and tornado warnings all the time by me. That sucks. I mean, they've got style, but in terms of development, none. Well, yeah, the Ginga Man villains are space pirates. They did have development. It's not as deep as some of the other ones, but they were developed. Let's hope you make it to 1 million subs. I'm rooting for you. Let's see. Free Guy was awesome. Thanks for recommending it. I actually gotta edit my review, my quickie review for the Night House, because I did that the other day. I gotta finish episode 17 of Agito. See a Toku Ryder go, although he's probably already gone. Ozawa knows how to hold her liquor.
Oh yeah, she is my hero.
As you hiccup.
Shut up.
Spider-Man Sandman was a Willy Winky character who threw sand on people, causing them into a deep sleep and giving Sandman a chance to pickpocket his victims. I don't think I ever saw that episode. To Catch a Thief, that was a good Hitchcock movie. Monster Rancher was only 73 episodes, and they're all on the YouTube. Cool. Kaiju top 10 favorite films ever. Huh?
I said shit for you.
Okay. Clockwork Orange, Double Indemnity, Empire Strikes Back, Halloween, Thing, Alien, probably Vertigo. Crap basket. Shawshank Redemption. Huh?
Nothing.
Looking at our movie list, like, probably Pulp Fiction, and we'll go with Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, we'll go with those. That's 10. It could change the next time you ask me, but those are what I'm going with right now. Notorious was awesome. It's hot today.
Yes.
Hard to get better than Grace Kelly and Cary Grant. Space Jam 2 isn't all that connected to the first one, kind of like a spin-off. Yeah, but I still have no interest in it. I'm not a sports person. I don't even care about the concept. Oh, I'm sure you've been asked this last time, but have you heard of the announcement for Overlord Season 4 and the movie spin-off? Yeah, I don't know when they're coming. I think COVID delayed everything for them. I'm in Illinois. My brother got married to his girlfriend.
Oh, congrats!
Hopefully you heard that. Darth Madeira, yeah, Die Ranger is awesome. In fact, I have plans to review the Keeper Ranger introductory 6-parter in the future. Cool. Who's your favorite 6 Ranger in Sentai? Barai, Dragon Ranger. Thoughts on shows Westworld or Fargo, if you've seen them. I have not seen them.
Fargo is better, in my opinion.
Okay. Speaking of reviewing shows, I've got some scripts and finished filming for my first one not too long ago. Cool. Super Sentai coming right on Ultraman Hellhead Anniversary Series of feature heroes transforming into past heroes. Should Metal Heroes and Garo get one? I don't even know what's going on with Garo. I don't know what's going on with Garo anymore. I mean, considering that it's the same suit of armor, I don't know if you really could have transforming into past heroes thing. On Netflix, I'm watching the 2021 remake of The Shaman King.
Oh, I want to see that.
I've heard they rushed through a lot of it, though.
Really?
Yeah, apparently. But apparently some people also think fight scenes should go on for like 10 episodes, I guess. Because one guy's like, well, this one fight was supposed to be like 8 chapters, and they did it all in one episode. Like, okay, how long do you need fight scenes to be? Yo, what had to leave for a bit? What did I miss? You missed me talking and talking and talking some more. Maybe do a top 10 favorite movies of all time video sometime in the future after more time to think on it.
Agreed.
I might at some point.
Oh my God, you say that and you never do.
I do it every. Ha do. Ha do. What time is it?
It is almost 1.
Oh, cool. Can you preheat the oven to 390? Steve Harada, see you, Kaiju. Remember, don't say no. Just live more. Oh,
Duh.
the guy I'm opening.
I was gonna say.
But yeah, top 10. The hard part about doing a top 10 favorite movies video is that it would probably change right after I finish filming it.
That's fine.
Either way, Double Indemnity would be number 1. Like, you are obsessed with The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Honestly, people should watch Saturday the 14th.
No one should watch Saturday the 14th.
Everybody should watch.
No one should watch Saturday the 14th. Although, if they're going to choose, it'd be that better than Slumber Party Massacre.
Both movies are phenomenal.
And I am fully caught up on everything. Sweet. So I will check out these 2 songs that people suggested for my Ultraman panel. See if they work. Pre-op COVID test.
Oh, that's my stuff.
I know, but I have that written on it.
Oh.
I enjoyed Jetman for what it was worth. I consider it to be the 3rd best Sentai after Die Ranger and Time Ranger, though I did have problems with Jetman. Yeah, there are some problems. The Santa Claus. I want to push Santa off the roof.
Oh, yes. I like the Santa Claus, but yes, I do agree.
Till next time. Yeah, well, he's leaving. I haven't done my exit yet.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, not yet. All right, but yeah, since that's pretty much it. Wow, I think this is the quickest I've been done with one of these, which is good. Yeah, until next time, guys, when we do videos on Zenkaiger, Trigger, probably Revice, Shang-Chi, I'll do a quickie if we go see Suicide Squad. I've got my Night House quickie to get out to edit.
And then you got your Halloween month stuff.
Oh yeah, the Halloween month stuff is... 2 of my Halloween month reviews are pretty much done. All right, until next time. Bye. Will you do a Gito? Yes.